we go. Okay, all right. So as you can see, this is Teacher Gesner, and I'm doing a video on cybersecurity. And I would like to say thank you to Grace Advocate, um, who encourages me every time, sharing good ideas with me. And when she shares these ideas, I always try to execute them in such a way that I even amaze myself. So I'm not an expert, but I'm just touching a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay. Because I think knowledge is it's mostly about it's mostly about general knowledge. You need to learn a little bit of everything. You don't have to be an expert, okay? But as long as you can understand something and then you can process it and you can explain it to somebody. Every one of us is using password. We are having our life on the internet. We are sharing our personal information to people, to even people that we don't know. But myself, I remember I shared some important information to someone. That's because I felt, and I felt that that person needed my trust. You know what I mean? Because when you see that somebody can go live with you, that means it's a real person, and I can study somebody's on the screen face um, to see if you're authentic, if you're real. So along the way, I learned to identify um, what's good and what's bad. I can even sniff it. I can be around someplace, even through the questions somebody can ask me. I can identify if you're real or if you're fake. Okay, and you can share you can you can share knowledge with someone that is worth than that is like worth more than gold. I mean, knowledge is like power. Knowledge is very important. So some authors an author said, um it's in this book, Think and Become Rich. I remember I read this book a long time ago. you know there's always something that you need to catch along the way. Okay, so I don't want to make a big introduction. So let's dive into our topic, which is cybersecurity. Cybersecurity. So what is it? So we're gonna try and um, explain what cybersecurity is. Actually, you can also check on ChatGPT and you will find the same definition. It's not a big deal. It's not a big thing. You just have to, you know, um, okay, yeah. So I'm trying to check something in the background, and so that I could, okay, so that I could share it with you. They are called these things are called notes. Um, you know, when, for example, you have ChatGPT in front of you. So remember, there will be a time where machine is going to create machine. AI is going to build more AI. So these are really advanced technology. So what we are talking here is cybersecurity. When, for example, let's take a simple example. You have a Facebook page and you want to sign up for Facebook. Okay, let's say that you want to sign up for Facebook. So you need sometimes, most of the time, they will ask you when you're signing up. You need to have a password already. You need to already have an email, and that email you're gonna sign up with it, and they're gonna question you about a lot of other things. So when you get to your age, your name, and stuff like that. So when you get to the password part, you have to create a very strong password that anyone online cannot even make it or even guess it by using your own name. Most of the time, people make passwords like using their first name, using their last name. I don't recommend people to do that. Don't use the name of your dog to create a to create a password with it. So this is kind of a cyber security. You secure yourself. You try to create strong password and do not share information to other people that you don't know online. Anything that you put online, it will stay forever. You put something like you put a good content, it will stay there. You put a bad content, it will stay there. Okay, so let's try to ask ChatGPT what cybersecurity is. Okay, so if you ask ChatGPT what cybersecurity is, what it's gonna answer to you, it's gonna say yes. If you ask ChatGPT, have you studied cybersecurity? ChatGPT will answer to you, yes. I've been trained on cybersecurity concepts, including threats, defenses, best practices, and tools. So ChatGPT will keep on saying, I can help you understand topics like network security, encryption, okay, phishing, firewalls, ethical hacking, and more. What would you like to learn? So with ChatGPT, you can start to learn the basic of cybersecurity. Okay, so let's try let's try to see what we can say more about. Welcome to Sanson Alexis. Okay, and by for example, if we are gonna do this on TikTok, and then you can ask ChatGPT, you can let ChatGPT know if you'd like this as a TikTok video script or virtual content. Okay, so um and here's a simple intro lesson on using cybersecurity to keep yourself safe. Okay, so it's a simple thing, it's a simple one. Lesson. Let's listen to this. Basic cybersecurity tips to protect yourself online. Use, listen, strong passwords. Use strong passwords. Create unique passwords with a mix of letters, numbers, and symbols. You understand? So that's what I was saying. When you're using password, you have to complicate your password. You have to complicate your password so bad that you yourself even have to write it on a notebook and to remember it. I created a password for some of my social media account that even myself, I it will take me a long time to memorize this. So it doesn't have to be too long as you use letters, numbers, and symbols. Avoid using personal information, meaning birthday, okay, birth date, okay. Use a password manager to store them securely, okay. Enable two-factor authentication, 2FA. Add an extra layer of security to your accounts. Okay, even if someone steals your password, they can't log in without the second step. For example, if you're making a password, you need to have, if you have two emails, it would be better to use it as a backup email. Okay, for the for the two-factor authentication. Okay, so they can ask you anything. So but you would be the only one knowing it. Okay, so number three, be careful with links and emails. One of the thing I like to talk people I like to encourage people, talk to people about. Be careful of links. You know, links. When it's a links, it's not an application on Apple Store or on Play Store. It's very dangerous because if you have the link, a myriad of or multiple people can have it too. Be careful of links. Links can link you to all around the world. Okay, it's the same thing. For example, if you are on TikTok, chat box, private message. If, for example, you're chatting with someone, that doesn't mean that that person is real. But if that person asks you for WhatsApp phone number, that person need to have a SIM card. So now you can be sure this is a real person. And then you need also, this is all about cybersecurity advice that I'm sharing to you. It's it's navigating very safely online. If you're on Messenger, it's the same thing. Facebook Messenger, if you didn't know someone at first, and you cannot share important information. So when it's on WhatsApp, even if it's on WhatsApp, but if it's on WhatsApp, the person would have a phone number, a number, and then you could identify with the area code that that person is a real person, because when you have an area code, um, the person should have ID identification to have a SIM card. Most of the country they recommend this. Okay, even there you still have to be extra careful. Okay, but if for example you're chatting with someone on TikTok or on Facebook, on Messenger, private message, and then you ask that person, can we chat on WhatsApp? They will always ask you that, so that they could identify where you are from, where you come from, what's your country, with only the area code. Okay, if they see it's 001, they will already imagine which country you are. If they see it's 509, etc. Okay, so you have to be very extra careful, because when you're sharing some information, you identify yourself to anyone online. Okay, this is still cybersecurity advice. Okay, even if someone steals your password, they can log in without the second step. Okay, number three, be careful with links, emails. Don't click on suspicious links or open unknown attachments. Okay, so if you click on suspicious links, it would be easy for them to hack you. Okay, because with the link, it's like you give them the opportunity to get inside your phone, inside your, your personal information. You shouldn't be clicking on links which are suspicious, or open unknown attachments. They can send that to you through email. Okay, they might not be able to understand, to open your account with your password, because it's complicated, but they can send you attachment that they will get through your email easily, as long as you just click on them. Okay, be always careful. Most of the time these people, they just want to hack your those people who have Mastercard or stuff like that. They want to see who you're writing to, who you email, okay, what kind of person you are. But myself, they will just see my emails are just related to English lessons, okay. But if, for example, you're saving some will information, like some people save the password of some very important information in their bank, so they put it on their email, hoping that no one could hack them. But as long as you click on a link, you open a door so that hackers can get access to your password. Okay, nobody's safe on the internet, but you need to take extra precaution. Okay, always check the sender's email address. Okay, remember, always check the sender's email address. Watch out for scams, phishing. Okay, watch all these things, scams and phishing. They can send them to you through email. They can even send it to you. They can even put them on Facebook, and then you click on. So that's the reason why you need to read before you click on anything. Okay, it's too easy for people to just click on things just like that without being extra careful by reading. Okay, number four, keep your devices updated. Okay, regular updates, patch security holes. This is very important information right here. You know, when, for example, you go on Google, you go on App Store or Play Store, whatever applications we have on our phone or on our devices or on our laptop, you always need to update, because when you update, you regenerate all the system. So you make it even more complicated for the hackers to hack you. Okay, so turn on auto updates for apps and operating systems. Okay, always do these. You renew the security of your phone or your devices. Number five, use antivirus. Sometimes you will have to buy antivirus, and even the antivirus, you can don't just take any free, anything that is for free can be very dangerous. And also anything that you can spend a little bit of money to on the internet can also be dangerous. Some people just buy antivirus through a flash drive, or they can to a very safe distributor. They go and then buy the antivirus. So you need to be extra careful. Firewall protection needs to be on your computer. Install trusted antivirus software. Firewalls help block harmful traffic. Number six, use secure Wi-Fi connections. Okay, secure Wi-Fi connections. Okay, you can be out there. Okay, if you're at an airport, the Wi-Fi is for free. Okay, everybody can connect because it's inside the airport. Okay, sometimes they write guess something, but there's might be another connection, because in the area of an airport, it's gotta be very secure in electronic, okay, in technology, because it's an airport. It should be a very secure place. But even there, you have to be extra careful. Okay. Avoid public Wi-Fi. This is important for sensitive activities. Use a VPN when necessary. When you use the VPN, you will protect your information, and then they might not see where you are located. Okay. Um, Protect your personal information. Overshare on social media. Don't overshare on social media. Like, some people take the risk to share everything, their ID card. I remember, there are sometimes people are in a situation to share their identification card, their children birth certificates. They do this because they have a deep reason to do it. And most of the time, these people, when they do this, that's because um, they are looking for help, or maybe they are just trying to make a transaction, or maybe they're trying to find some help, because they have checked anywhere else, they couldn't. So you need to be very careful when you copy your passport and then you just send it to, you need to be extra careful to not send it to anyone like this, like that, as long as you trust somebody. But even there, some other people can use your identification. So that's the reason why you need to explain. And I think the cybersecurity system, those who are investigating, they're not stupid people too. They know that there are some of the hackers that use people's information to do stuff without knowing them. That's the reason why these people are not stupid. And you also need not to um, you know get yourself into activities that you're not full aware of. Okay, be mindful of what apps you give permission to. You can have apps on your phone, and then um, you have to understand if these apps are very if you can trust them. Okay, so let's try to introduction that you can use. Okay, for example, if somebody's asking you the basic of cybersecurity, this is what you can say. Hello everyone. If you want to salute those people, you can say, okay, so you can say, today let's talk about something that's important for everyone using the internet: cybersecurity. Okay, cybersecurity is all about protecting your personal information, devices, and online activities from hackers, scams, and digital threats. In a world where we do everything online, from banking to studying to sharing photos, knowing how to stay safe is not a luxury, it's a necessary. At its core, cybersecurity means creating strong passwords, recognizing online scams, keeping your software updated, and being mindful of what you share. Whether you're a student, a parent, or a content creator, these basic habits can protect you and the people you care about. Okay? So I think we'll try to talk more about the cybersecurity thing. And let me see if I cannot just share with you on the comment prompt some demonstration of type of password you can create. Okay, and let's try to see um, let's try to see if we can still use. Okay, I can use this echo hello world, and you will see the outcome, and then the outcome will be difficult passwords that I'm going to try to show you to create. Okay, but this doesn't have anything to do with common prompt, but I'm using this interface just to practice with you some strong password very difficult for hackers to hack. They will probably I'm gonna take anything random on my mind, and then I'm gonna put suffix, periods, dots, comma, and this is how you create strong passwords. Okay, so on my mind, all the examples that I'm gonna use right now, they will have nothing to do with my personal information. Okay, let's say echo. I'm gonna create a password with echo. I can use, let's say December. Okay, I'm gonna say December. Let me write December. December. I put a capital D in December. I'm gonna write this the password with the name December very easily. December. Okay, so we are cool. We have December. I can add exclamation mark. I can add dot. I can add the symbol of money. Okay, and there might be something missing because most of the time they can ask you to put lowercase and capital. I have a bunch of lowercase and I have only one capital D, and I need to put a number. If i if i if i go over here, um I can put number one. I can put one before D, and also I can put one after the symbol of dollar. Okay. Okay. So this might be a password. Okay. Let's try to put. You see, I'm using echo, the command prompt that we practice to create a strong password. So a password like that, this is a password that anyone online right now can take it. They will never open my Facebook, my TikTok, because it's a random thing that I'm doing right now. You just choose when you can take one of the 3 month, I'm sorry, one of the 12 months. You can take January, you can take February, you can take one of the 7 days of the week too. And December is one of the 12 months. Okay? So this is about it. And let's try to create another password, a strong password that I'm going to put a number. Let's put a number. Let's put number 9. Let's put echo first. Echo. Let's put echo, and I'm gonna write 4, and I'm gonna write a capital of on a noun like this. What I'm doing right now, it's not written anywhere. Okay, it's just something on my mind that I'm using. And first of all, I'm not American, I'm Asian, and you have to forgive me. If, for example, you see that I might make some mistakes while I'm talking, because English is not my mother language. It's Asian Creole that is my mother language. I've never traveled. I've never gone anywhere. I've always been in my country, 80. Okay. So I'm doing this for the sake of knowledge, for the sake of meditation. And then I meditate with knowledge. I meditate with, creating English lesson and stuff like that. Okay. So let's create this strong password with echo will not appear when I click on enter. But I put 4, and let me Tuesday. Okay, let's write Tuesday. Tuesday T with capital T, S, and day. Okay, Tuesday. Let's use question mark. Okay, and now let's use a complicated something. The symbol of percentage. Okay, the symbol of percentage, and what else that we can put, we can put, let's put period. Okay, this is example of, I could have used these syntaxes. I could have used them in the middle of Tuesday. I could have used like TU4 number and ES question mark. You see what I mean? So you can do this too if you want to create a strong password. So this is my first research on cybersecurity. I'm not an expert. I learn things by myself. Um, when I'm in an environment where I find resources, I can make miracles. Okay, so this was again a part of Teacher Gesner, a blessing from God, and I love you. So thank you, Amalia, for this idea, and I hope to bring you another lesson on cybersecurity. Bye bye.